Good morning, this is Lori from the Pink Girly channel, and this is my Friday morning live stream. I don't think I'm quite awake yet, though. You see, the dilemma is that I'm a Phillies fan, and they're on the West Coast, so the game didn't start till 10:10 last night, and I stayed up and watched it. So I've got my coffee, and I'm going to wait for a few friends. I've got tons of things that I could do. I just don't know what to do. So I'm hoping for some input. I just thought I'd sip my coffee. I might munch on some yogurt while we're together. I'm not sure I need my phone on right now, but I'm going to plug in my phone and charge it. And I've got so many things swirling around in my head. I've been so inspired lately. Good morning, Beth Schuler. Good morning, Barbara. Angie Brown, hello. My coffee is delicious. I'm really sleepy, girls, but I saw that Mary wasn't on. I hope they're okay. Most of you probably have seen that they had a storm come through. And I'm assuming that she's not been able to connect or might just be exhausted from storm cleanup. You know how that, well, maybe you don't know how that goes, but I remember my dad growing up, we lived on a, good morning, Peggy. Oh, okay, Peggy. Peggy, you're such a good mom. So I'm open to suggestions, ladies. I've been making paper, not making paper, but I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball on a lot of things in my life, and one of them is knowing Shannon Green and who she is and what kind of art she does. So I've been watching some Shannon Green, and she does. I don't know. It just looks delicious to me. She watercolors on paper to make background pages, and then she did magazine pages. Now I tried those. That's a little frustrating for me. I can show you those in a minute. And then she puts them together, and she puts them in a book press. Now she doesn't have a book press per se. She uses 2 pieces of wood and like wood clamps, I believe. I only watched the video once. I have to watch it again, and then she glues the edges. I don't know what she does for a cover though, but I know she does like an X stitch, and she puts this book together. To me, it's just to die for. So of course I wanted to make one. So I've been working on watercolor paper. But like I said, I'm not crazy about how my magazine pages have turned out. Let me show you what I've been doing. Let's start there. Let's have a little show and tell. Oh golly, I just hit my mouse and then I've lost you all. Oh, there you are. You've been busy too, Ange. It's good to be busy. It's just not good to be busy and stay up all night and watch. I mean, I finally fell asleep. See, I took a little nap and then I watched the ball game, and that was stressful. I got to tell you, they're playing the Dodgers. The score at one point was 7-1 Phillies. Okay. What does Barbara say here? I got something in front of my screen. Brag. No, I don't mean to brag. This is not my intention. And And then it was 7-3. Good morning, Marty. And then it was in the 8th inning, I think, 7-7. Okay. I mean, it's just incredible how bad the bullpen pitching was for the Phillies last night. Okay. They ended up winning 9-7. I mean, I just can't even believe it, for real. But then I was awake. I was awake till 3 o'clock this morning. And then I had to make myself go to sleep. So I just ripped apart a couple of books. So these are all my regular book pages. Oh, look, wait a minute. I pulled a lot of these. I have a planner. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. And I just really like these pages. And they have a gold edge. So I'm keeping these. And I'm trimming these down. And I'm going to make one of those books out of this. That, Shannon Green made. Okay, some of my colors are a little wild. And she says she's been worried about Mary too. She hasn't been coming on like always. Yeah, but it's springtime and she's doing a lot of yard work. And let's face it, a lot of us are not getting any younger, right? So she's taking good care. She's doing the work that needs to get done in the spring, and then she's taking a rest, which is great. But now she's had the storm come through. So aside from maybe not having a connection, she might be a little tuckered from extra yard work. So like Shannon says, when you do papers like this, they just sound cool, right? Now these, I was over anxious too, and I dried these in the oven. Now, I don't know if anybody else has done this, but I find that they sound crunchier and feel crunchier if you dry them in the oven. I dried some on my counter, and they laid a lot flatter and aren't as crunchy. Maybe it's my imagination. Now, these are dictionary pages, as you can see. But see, they turned out cool too, right? But look here at the magazine pages. Now, of course, if it was acrylic paper, it would be a different story. But she uses watercolor paper, so that's what I wanted to try. So this is a National Geographic page. So down here where there's not a picture, it didn't do too bad. But see up here where the picture is, it really didn't do too much. Now, this is a regular magazine. I forget what magazine this is from. And I kind of soaked the pages before I went ahead and put any of the paint on them. So they're not, oh, I know. One was Southern Living, there it says, and one was a travel magazine. So I kind of soaked them first, so they didn't do too badly. See, I've got more of these that I could do. So they're not too bad. But I wasn't crazy about the National Geographic. But like most of you are probably familiar with those, right? They're just so glossy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yes, I like. Yes, right, Barb. It is. It's like jumping into a pile of leaves. Yes, or in your mouth. So I'm not sure. I don't have enough of the magazine pages to make, my own magazine. Now, Shannon, she did all different pages in one of her journals that she made, not just magazine pages. So that's one thing I've been working on. Now the thing that I've been watching, I think it was my last stream, and I can't pronounce her name, Gayle, Gayle, Agnes Tinelli. She's fabulous. She's fabulous. She's so down to earth and she's so clever and she tries so many different things and she uses a lot of paper and I really like her. So I've been watching her and have been inspired. But then I also have been inspired by Tamara Laporte, which I have been for years. But now there's thanks, Barb, Augustinelli. Augustinelli. Seems like to me there's another syllable in there, but I'm sure you are correct. So I was thinking about sketching. Now I'm putting together a sketchbook. I had some Bristol paper. Um, Kathy Arbor has really liked working on the Bristol paper. And did anybody see Kathy Arbor's show yesterday afternoon? Oh my gosh, the picture is so delightful that she painted. I got in there late, so I didn't see it from the beginning, but I'm pretty sure she probably used a piece of scrapbook paper and it had a mermaid at the bottom, which I think that was probably part of the paper. I have to go back and look at one of my videos. I know Dee Dee told me what to try to keep my camera from going in and out like that. Autofocus is off. But she had legs dangling like they were sitting on I guess, a dock in jeans, feet in the water, a little fish, and a hook. Right. So cute, right, Kimberly? Oh my gosh. It was so adorable. So I would love to paint that. But I love these faces that, and this is really kind of what I feel like doing, but I don't think I feel like opening myself up for embarrassment. So I just might try to sketch one of Tamara Laporte's faces. What did I do with my phone? I know I put my phone aside. Oh, I plugged it in. That's when we say squirrel. Okay, if anybody's interested, Tam Laporte has a video up where it's a, let me see if I can get it. This. Oh, Phil. It just went off. During menopause, estrogen drops and cortisol rises, causing... Sorry. Now we're going to talk about menopause. Skip ads. I want to get to the beginning. I should take a screenshot. I wonder if I can do that. Let me see if I can reload it real quick. Maybe not everybody likes this kind of stuff, but oh my goodness. Let me see if I can make this work. Oh, it just goes so quick. No, come on. Screenshot. Come on, Laura. I finally got it, but it's not the right one. It's not what I want. I have to be quicker. I can't get the Okay, let's watch Lori try to do a screenshot for 2 hours. Why is this so hard for me? Maybe it won't let me do it. Okay, so you're just going to have to look at it real quick. Look at that. So she goes through. Hey, Tina. Good morning. So, I can't get it. So maybe that's what I'll do. I put together, see, like everybody is influencing me. I put together a file folder journal. See, I'm thinking I need something large, a large piece of paper so you can see. You like that too, Kimberly? Have you looked at any of her other stuff? Oh my gosh. That's a very good question. That's a very provoking question. If I put out a piece of watercolor paper, it probably is gonna, yeah. See, till I get sketching on it, I don't know if it's gonna drive y'all crazy. Okay, Tamara does. You sub to her on YouTube? Yeah, me too. I mean, she's amazing to me. Okay, just the doodling alone. But I guess I could draw and do a little darker than what she does. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to do. Does anybody care unless they want me to do something else? I mean, I'm open, really. Does anybody want to see anything in particular? I mean, I love putting together, um, I got a couple of little books. I want to do a fairy book. Has anybody ever seen, look, I'm just chatting away like a crazy person. I'm trying to wake up. Has anybody ever seen, I think it's Cicely Mary Barker. Anybody know this lady? She does these little fairy books. Okay, this book. Look, I'm doing a Geognistelli trick. I'm using my thing to measure. It's 4.5 inches by 6 inches. It's adorbs. Thanks, Ange. Now this is a little water damage, but see, I'm not going to worry about that. It doesn't have any smell to it, so that's good. See, look. And then she's got little poems. So I did make a couple fairy journals a year or so ago. I had them in my Etsy shop, and they sold. But I did a really okay, Barb. I did a real like padded, intense cover. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to do it more simple. So I just picked up a couple more of these. I'm going to take them apart. I might try that tag type of binding. But can you see the images? They're just absolutely darling. Look at this. The talent of some people, huh? I missed it, Ange. Your nephew's girlfriend, was she being a little stinker? I know, right, Kimberly? Won't this make an adorable journal? The pages are already crinkly. Then I found a while ago, I guess it was at my, oh, I shouldn't do that. I'm so sorry. I found a while ago, I think at a local secondhand bookstore, the original book, The Man Who Planted Trees. I love the images in this book. Now this one's bigger than the original one I had, but look at these images. So I love having these pages to put in journals. And they're all black and white, but they're cool, right? So this would make a cool journal too. Thrift Books sometimes has some really good prices on some of these books. I have one book that I took apart. I absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I hope I have them living in my garden too, Kimberly. I don't know. You know what, Beth? I haven't read it. Uh, let's see. A special 20th anniversary edition of The Man Who Planted Trees includes an inspiring foreword. Oh, the new key afterwards in Los Angeles, and I was hoping maybe the jacket would give me a little bit of a hint, but I don't see it. Jean Girano's extraordinary fable brings to life a shepherd who plants 100 acorns a day for 30 years. The shepherd's tireless effort transforms the countryside, revitalizes his community, and teach us about hope, humanity, and our own ability to create change in the world. But Johnny Appleseed was a good guess. You did, Tina? Great minds. So there's another book I have that I absolutely love. Took it apart. I think I probably have the cover somewhere. I haven't found it yet, and I want to get a second one because the pages were so often awesome, but I only have a couple of pages left that I didn't use, and I don't know what book it is. That is annoying. Another project I want to do. Most of you would be familiar with Harry Potter, right? So when I was recently in England, my son and I were at King's Cross, and lo and behold, what did they have there? A very quite large Harry Potter store. So I went in there and dropped a few pounds, shall we say. JK, yes. And of course, she wrote, what is house it said, magical beasts and where to find them. But anyway, they had this journal in the Harry Potter store that is so awesome. Okay. It's not leather, but it looks like leather. The pages are lined and it's got a leather cord around it with a coin on it that says 9 3/4. Had to have it. Had to have it. So I figured I will sketch Harry Potter things in that. So I've got a few sketches in there I've done, but I'm thinking, what else could I do? And then I saw this book on Thrift Books called Magical Beasts and Where to Find Them, right? So I was hoping it had pictures in it. It doesn't. And it's got the story of Newt Scamander, and that starts. And then as you go through, it gives you definitions of the different magical beasts. So I thought, how fun would it be to try to sketch some magical beasts in my Harry Potter journal, along with some, Harry Potter images. So that's another project. But I was thinking it might be fun to read the book and then get to where I'm going to sketch and then sketch. That might be a little too long. Okay, Tina, but I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks so much. I hope your mama does well at her appointment. How old is your nephew, Ange? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sketch a face like um, a Tamara Laporte inspired face. Now I did a face. I don't know if I can get hers down. let's see. Let me move this. Let me see if I can get this face. Now I'm trying to cover that up so it doesn't make you crazy. I did one inspired by her. Gosh, it's been a few years ago. I don't think I have this. I don't think I have a date on it. No, of course not. Why would I put a date on it? That would just be too intelligent. So this is supposed to be Snow White. 11 years old, a great nephew. See, they're kids. They got a lot of they need someone to redirect them and help them understand about being kind and watching their words. So this is like a fable storybook kind of work, and the video I watched the other night, Tamara uses high contrast, and she's only using like 3 colors on the color wheel. She called it, I forget what exactly she called it. I don't want to mispronounce it. And she uses an orange, like a hot pink. Uh, sure. Yeah, I got you, babe. So let's get started. Let's get started. What can I put on here that maybe will keep it from wah, 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 wah. Something I can clip to it. Let's see, what do I have sitting around that's not totally white that I can clip on my, how about just a playing card? Do you think a playing card would do it? Let's have a go. Let's have a go. So I finally asked my husband about my light and what I can do to get rid of the reflection of my, you know, fluorescent light above. And his answer was, get rid of the glass mat. Which I knew that. All right, what do you think, girls? Is that going to work? It might be in my way a little bit. All right, let's see. Yeah, Marty says the great nephew told his dad's girlfriend to please stop talking about his mother. The girlfriend needs to learn manners. This card is not working. Oh, that's not what Marty said. The nephew was right to speak up. Yes. All right. Nancy wants to make cards, but she's working on something else right now. All right. So I'm just going to use one of these cheap little pencils here. I think I need something to kind of lean my. All right, so Tam starts. This is not really helping, but let's leave it there anyway. And I'm going to make this really large. Oh gosh, guys. Does anybody have a suggestion on how I can get that to stop? I mean, other people draw on white. She starts with an oval type shape. Might just have to listen for a while. Maybe if I tilt it this way, it's not going to be too bad. Now, this is really big. That's one thing about Tam Laporte's. Oh, guys, I'm going to just hoping I don't have to go in a different route. I wonder if I I wonder if I put some watercolor, paint some watercolor down the sides. I've got some right here. If that will help stop that craziness. Good morning, Vanessa. How are you? Hey, Carol, good morning. All right, let's see. Because I'm going to be using some hot pink. Let's see. I wonder if I just put a little hot pink in spots like this. If that will keep, no, that doesn't help. I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. If I'm honest, I have been better. This is not a good orange. This is too crazy of an orange for what I want going forward. Okay, Beth says, I'm thinking it can't decide to focus on you or yours. Oh, the spirals on the... Oh, the squares on the table. Try a big sheet of wallpaper. That's what I use. Does Lori have a big sheet of wallpaper? How about a big sheet of, how about a 12 by 12 of scrapbook paper? I have that. I have that at the ready. I wish we could just tell it what to focus on. I need a focus, you freak. This tablet of paper is cool. I haven't used it yet for anything. This is called Accomplished Collection. I don't think I have any other tablet from this company. We don't want that. I don't know what would be best. Maybe the clocks? I'm thinking this would make a nice journal. All right, let's see if that helps. If not, I might have to go a different route this morning because I just don't want to deal with. See, it's still not doing it, Beth. It's still not doing it, Beth. What do I do? Yeah, it's the grid that's doing. So you think it's my you think it's my Timmy? I think it's my Timmy. Yeah, see, that still doesn't help. It doesn't help unless I put. All right, so that's not going to work because I'm just not in the mood to put up with that. I just clearly am not. Is this any better? No, that's still not any better. I was thinking maybe that might be a little better. I need a solid, huh? Wallpaper's not a solid, though. Well, not always, right? I guess they certainly can be. This is like being at the... Yeah. Hey, JL, good morning. Oh, my gosh. What a nutcase. Carol's getting a package. How lovely. All right, let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Now, this isn't, so, okay, I could use this. Now, I've never tried anything of hers on this, tone tan stuff. Girls, I'm so excited. My crowns are in. I'm getting my crowns put in. Okay, let's try this. And if this doesn't work, we're going to switch to maybe a napkin or mixed media kind of a piece. All right? All right. Okay, so Tam Laporte, for those of you that are just coming in, welcome, welcome. And I've been inspired again by Tamara Laporte. If you haven't checked her out and you like whimsical art and bright colors and fantasy-like creatures, you need to check her out if you have not. So she starts with a regular like egghead shape. Now in this new video, which is what does she call it? Sketch. If you put in Tamara Laporte, or probably even just Tam Laporte, and you put in sketchbook, it will come up. Okay. And she starts by showing you some other things in her sketchbook, which are fabulous. And then she pops in a video that she's already recorded and takes you through and shows you how she sketches, how she creates her faces. Now, I'm sure I'm not getting everything. No, but that would have been great. Judy, oh, good morning. Nice to see you. Judy, they're very dirty. I should have taken some alcohol and cleaned these off. Let me see. I don't even have a good clean one. Oh my goodness, girls, let me do it. These are called nail dashes. I do have a video up on my channel. Riri, good morning, my friend Riri. These you glue on yourself. They're a fraction of the cost of going to a salon. My sister and I sell these. They have fabulous, fabulous designs and colors. I've got a set of holographic to put on. Blue, holographic. Can't wait to put them on. And I'm very hard on my hands because of my arting. So to be honest, I do have to re-glue on occasion. But like a normal person who doesn't 24/7 craft, and you get so many nails, you should get at least 2 manicures, if you will, out of them. Now this is 2 sets. The light blue, and then this other one is called Bluebell. So if you have any questions, you have to just ask me. Check out. I have a little video that shows you how easy they are to put on. And they have a new one that's out that's like a pink and a coral. And it's got some kind of it's not a shimmer, but oh my gosh, they're like so freaking cool. And then I've got a set for summer. They're pink striped, and then some of them are pink with little crabs, like little beach crabs. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Okay, there you go. Little bluebells. Aren't they adorable? Come on. Okay, they're so inexpensive. Okay, back to Tam. So she does the egghead the egg kind of shape. I didn't realize these were so bad. See, I was making those papers. I was making the papers, girls. And then she does your traditional, line down the center. I know, this is really. And then you go about halfway, and then you put a little spot for the nose, and then you put a little spot for the mouth. And I think I always get off kind of on here. And she erases a lot. She's not shy about, she's just not like just goes for it, right? She'll make changes. And then she just uses like a flat circle for eyes, and she puts, the idea that there should be the space of one eye width in between the two eyes. So she does her oval here, and then she does another oval here. Now, I mean, you do what you want. She's just showing us how, in her video, she's just showing us how she does it. And then she starts the nose with just a little circle, and then she puts a little blip there and a little blip there for the nostrils. And then she makes like little parentheses. And then she tells you she does this little thing here. She used to call it a lip a lip dip, which I think is adorable, but it's got a real name. And then she usually does a triangle. Now you can see I'm not quite centered there. So I'll make that a little tiny bit wider. And then she does a little. Now I generally make this part too long. And then she says you can make it any shape, but she usually makes it a V shape. See, I still don't have it right. And she uses that for the top of her lip. But what I don't remember her saying is like how this lip line comes in. I might have to adjust my chin. I think this is down too low, maybe. And then she puts a little, another V-type shape here for that little puffy part of your lip. Cyclops. Yeah, it looks like a cyclops. Yeah, I don't know if they have any dolphins yet. They're always making new designs. And then she takes this where the V shape is, and then she just pulls in her little lips. Now, this is hard holding the tablet this way, of course. I'm not anywhere near skilled like Tamara is. And then she just comes in here and puts in, and her bottom lip is kind of like squared off. All right. Now I've got a big eraser here. So I'm going to erase my center there. And her eyes are pretty much, close to the sides of the head. Barbara, I think you are correct. Philtrum is the lip dip. I personally think a lip dip is adorable and brilliant. Susan Cordis, hello. I don't know that I've met you, Susan, but it's so nice to have you here. Good morning. This is a gal by the name of Tamara Laporte. She's in the UK, and she's part of the group that does one of those big Willowing Arts is the name of her channel, I think. And I don't know if anyone else remembers Lifebook. Thank you, Carol. That's what I couldn't remember. And she's got a little video up called if you put, I think it's sketchbook revitalizing sketchbook, or if you put in Tam Laporte on YouTube, Tam Laporte sketchbook, you'll get it to come up. And she's only using 3 different colors. And she's using 3 colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel. Now, the other thing she says, and everybody finds their own way, the other thing she says is she herself personally likes enlarged tear ducts. So she comes down like this and she does a really big tear duct. However you might want to do that. And then she gives, of course, some eyelid. Like that. And she uses eyebrows that are kind of straight. So she just comes in like this. Because she said if you use, see, like if you do eyes like this, and you come in with an eye, and you know, you've got your lids, and you come in with, say, an eyebrow like that, see, then you start to look sinister, right? And she doesn't want, oh, Susan, that's so nice to know. Thank you so much for saying hi. Yeah, it's better with this paper, Beth, for sure. Oh, thanks, Barb. Barb put in the, hey, Barb, that's great. Good for you. Look, she put in the link. If you love colors, girls, and when you watch this and you just, I don't know, I sat all night last night and I think I got 3 sketches done in my, I started to say that Kathy Arbor likes the Bristol paper. So a tablet of Bristol paper that was like 14 by 11. So I cut it down. I folded it in half, the pages in half, and then I cut it to be 7 by 7. So I'm making myself a square little journal, and I'm going to do the Copic stitch, put my pages together, and then I'm going to just do Tam's stuff in it. Yeah, she's cool. I mean, okay, I'm just going to say this up front. You know, she's really into the self evaluation stuff and, you know, all that jazz. See, I'm not into that stuff. But art stuff, you know, I just love watching her. And she's got an English accent. I mean, I could listen to her all day. Okay. All right. So then she goes and she starts with her, she puts her eyes in. So she just makes like a circle. And then she does the tear duct thing. Now I'm going to make mine a little more pointed than what she does. And I just have to sit this down a minute, girls. I'll bring it back up when but I'm going to make my eyes a little bigger and a little rounder, I think, as far as the center of my eye. See, I'm starting to make the centers of my eyes, and see, I'm down past my initial oval. So I'm just going to bring the bottom of my eye like that, okay, to accommodate for the bigger pupil. And then I'm going to just go like this and make a pupil. Now, of course, I struggle with hair. And I'm not a very good doodler. So see, she's starting to look, you know, better. And like with anything else, when you do stuff like this, like you could fuss around like forever and a day, right? So then she decides like what she's going to do for their hair, you know, however she's going to do it. So I'm going to just follow her lead from what she did on her video. And she just kind of swoops. She just kind of swoops down like this. And then she just makes a little part here. And then she makes this come up. And, you know, she's just going to give her long hair on the side. And then over here, she puts a flower like a rose in this particular project that she does the video on. So once she goes through how she puts the face together, then she switches over to, like, say, a premiere where she's doing the painting. And it's sped up a little bit, but she's telling you what she's doing. And that's when she's using the watercolor and stuff. It's only about, I think, 39, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So I wish she would, I don't know if I said this. The one thing I wish she would say what size tablet she works on. Yeah, you can practice, Ange. If you wanted to draw, you could draw just like Dee Dee says. If you can read, Ange, I know you can read, you can draw. Because believe me, I am drawing better than I ever did before, but I would also classify myself as someone who cannot draw. I'm not too crazy about her lips. Now, when I used to watch Tam years ago, she didn't use this Stabilo oil pencil, but she used that in this video quite a lot to deepen her images. I think I need this to be more this way. Now, when she does big flowers and they're to mimic a rose. And all she does is a little, she starts in the center and she says she just does like a little squiggle. And then she just does, you know, crazy things like this. And she starts to build, can you see that? And she just starts to build a flower. And it kind of just mimics a rose. And of course, she makes it real big. I think mine's probably not big enough. All right. She uses the lotus flower a lot. In this particular video, she ends up putting a dragonfly on this gal's face. And the neck, she kind of goes, of course, I didn't leave much here for the neck space. So she kind of just does that. And that's the sketch, pretty much. She uses watercolor paint. Sometimes she might use a little acrylic. In this particular style, she wants more of the white paper of her journal to show. She leaves a big gap of white space. She's not supposed to have a double chin. I think that's just me rendition. It's just a bit off. Angie, you're just gorgeous. Oh, thanks, Marty. And she makes it very easy. When she draws and she's telling you that she does an egg shape, okay? And then you do the ovals for the eyes. Uh, her eyebrows are just, basically lines. And, she's just got a little V shape down here. Okay, this lip needs to have, like, the little lines here. And that's just really kind of just like a U shape, kind of. Um, I have here somewhere. I wonder if I showed you the one I did that's like hers. Now, this is another book that I had some when I first started to draw. Gosh, I don't know if I have anything dated in here. I made my own. See, this isn't very good. So I hope my next one's going to be better. Let's see. See, there it is again. I showed this earlier. If you weren't here when I first came in, and she does a lot of whimsical and fairy tale. But see, this is mimicking her style and her flower. Sometimes she makes the body small. This one, of course, I didn't finish, but she made like the witch in Snow White with a heart shape face. This I tried to go off on my own and look at a Disney character. It didn't go so well. That one's not really like her. This is kind of her style a little bit, but no doodling. I do much better if I try to break down what I'm trying to draw and kind of look for shapes. I thought I had done a little bit more of her style. But now to put oh, you did, Carol? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm cheap. I've never signed up for any of the classes. I mean, I get the emails from her and stuff, but really I have gotten away from it. But oh, I forgot to put the rest of her hair here. I'm supposed to have more hair here. And then she always does I shouldn't have put that hair in there. She always does her little whimsical things, like what she calls them, her little stick flowers, little heart stick flowers. So she takes and makes a heart, puts it on a stick, like that. And then years ago, and I think she still does it, she'll put a butterfly, but now, like on this one, she did like a big lotus leaf kind of flower on the girl's shoulder. And then she does other stuff with her paint. So, like I said, I'm not sure I want to embarrass myself and put put paint on this. Ray, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I did see you in a chat recently, and then I was busy doing stuff, and wasn't chatting myself. I was lurking, and I thought, there is Ray. Nice to see you. Good morning. Judy O, like some of those mirrors in change rooms with special lighting so we don't see what we actually look like. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, my fibromyalgia has been kicking me. Miss Lulu, I almost missed you. Good morning. Um, the fibromyalgia's really been kicking me in the butt. You didn't make her bald on one side. She was just exploring the goth. Ew, I see. So then she might do a little star. She does these crazy little stars. That's not a good one. And then she'll usually have some kind of little twigs or something going out different places. I mean, this is really a small scale. Like this is her head's too big for this paper to do some of the doodling. You know. So I don't know. I kind of would like to. Now, when I used to follow her fairly regular there for a while. Oh, Marty, you have it too? Yeah. I I just was out of my routine on Mother's Day, and I have two young grandchildren, and just up and down stuff, and let's do this, Alma, let's do that, and then try, cleaning, and well, you know how it is. I just have had a flare up that I really have been good for a while, but if I stay in my routine, I usually do okay. So I don't know, girls. What do you think? Should I try to go ahead and paint this, or should we move on? I just don't know if I've watched her enough recently to really do any real painting. See, because it's not white, number one. So I'm not going to get the look she got because it's not going to be the contrast. You know, for a long time when I was younger, I didn't know what it was. I thought everybody felt the way I felt. I know, right, Mrs. Lulu? Oh, I just love it. All right, so what if you embarrass yourself in front with friends, right? Let's try. All right. So years ago, she used to use a lot of Santa flesh. So because I did this on the tone tan, I'm going to put some Santa flesh on her face. I'm going to water it down a little bit. Just a little. And I'm going to just block in some color, and then I'm going to use some watercolor. Let's give it a go. All right. Just don't be talking about me, all right? Just don't be talking about me. And just see what that nut did the other day. Okay, I'm going to see how this brush goes. I have these little brushes that Jane Davenport puts out, and I do like them. Not sure it's the best for this, but we're gonna go ahead and see if I can just base coat a little bit of color in here. Now, somewhere I have a little spray bottle. I'm just going to give that a little spritzer. I don't think I want it too heavy. And I did wet my brush. Don't be dipping your dry brush in paint, please. And I'm mostly just going to go all over a lot of this. And you can ask me questions if you want. I won't know the answer, but I can try, or maybe somebody in chat. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the allergies are bad this year, but you know what? It just seems like to me everybody says that every year. I don't think any of us remember. But that could be me. Could be me. I'm going to go right over her lips, I think. It was so funny. If you go watch the recent video that she did, and she's coming in and she's painting her girl. And of course she's working on a white tablet, and she's doing like a premiere where she's I guess you call it a premiere. Queen Bee. Hey, Queen Bee. Good morning. Well, welcome. It's so very nice to see you. Thanks for joining in and for saying hi. Appreciate that. She's like, oh, here I'm adding some white. And she she didn't remember that she was doing that. Oh, she looks a bit ghostly. All right, now I don't believe, a color wheel. If I do, it's in a book, and I have no idea where it is. The other thing is, Tam said she dries in between layers. And then she just starts slapping paint everywhere. Now she used a really bright hot pink color. I forget the name she said it was, but it's a Daniel Smith color. And then she uses a red and some kind of an orange. Now these were the colors that I was using making my paper. And I'm going to take this out. This is a hot pink. But I need to find other watercolors that are going to work. I need to find a red and I don't want my Inktense. Well, let's see what this looks like. This is a cheap one. Cheap. Okay, does anybody else struggle with this? Like, these tubes are squishy, and then your lid gets stuck on, and when you do it, you like tear your lid. I'm going to hit it with my heat gun. That's a Shauna tip. At least that's who I heard say to try that. Of course, I could go underneath there, maybe. I have a cousin when she was little. I was there for dinner. My aunt was serving fish, and my cousin didn't want to eat it. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't get this open. And I mean, my cousin had tried it, but she refused to eat it. And my aunt was so annoyed with her. I mean, we were little. I was like maybe 10. And my cousin was 3 or 4 years older than me, maybe. I think we were about that age. And my aunt said, well, then go sit in the living room while we finish eating dinner. And then we started to hear these noises. Well, here my cousin was allergic to the fish. She was blown up like a balloon. They had to take her to the hospital. All right, so let's see if that orange works. I'm just going to put some of that out. I have no idea where I got this. Now I need a red, a nice red. I have a dog. Oh, that's an idea, Beth. After you open it, put Vaseline around. Oh, let's see. I just need a nice red. I don't know that I have a nice red in any of these. I've got Jane Davenport stuff here. I have a Winsor Newton too. That might have a nice red in it. Let's see. I'm digging in my drawer. Digging in my drawers, girls. I'm just digging in my drawers. And I know I have my Winsor Newton. See, the problem is once I dig stuff out, I have nowhere to put it. I have my, oh, that's, I just said it right there. See if I have red in here. Not really a nice red. I think I'm going to have to go koi. No, it's not koi. It's, see, I would use this. These are my favorites. This is the Kuretake. You know what? I don't even, I don't really even watercolor, okay? I struggle with watercolor. But this one doesn't have a bright hot pink in it. It does have a nice orange. Let's see if I can get this pan out, and I'll just have the pan. This red looks nice here. Of course, it's all in Japanese or whatever. So let's put that out, and let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. All right, she's looking quite ghostly. We're going to dry her little face. I know, right, Marty? My aunt could have killed her. I mean, she didn't know. I don't know if it was that kind of fish. I mean, because the kid was old enough. Certainly they had had fish before. But then my cousin, they found out afterwards, she's allergic to practically everything. Eggs, cheese, all kinds of stuff. And that was the start of it there. You know, maybe she wasn't when she was younger. You know, like my husband's cousin was, let's see, not allergic to, I think I have it backwards. Was allergic to cats. No, was not allergic to cats when he was a kid. He's allergic now. And my husband was allergic when he was a kid and doesn't seem to be bothered too much by them now. Of course, we don't have a cat. We have dogs, but we have dogs with hair. So they don't shed, and there's no like dander type stuff. So yeah. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to spritz my watercolors. Oh, I don't want to spritz it with that, Lori. I find myself annoying. Okay. Okay, guys, I have no idea. Your brother can eat fish, but not shellfish. See, isn't it weird? Anybody ever watch that movie? I think it's called Hutch. Will Smith is in it, and he's a matchmaker kind of guy. And Kevin somebody's in it. He was the UPS guy for years on TV. And there's that one scene where Will Smith is eating shrimp, and it blows a black balloon. All right. I wish I could get that picture of Tam Laporte's thing. I do much better um, uh, when I see something, and I have it right in front of me. Okay. So she just starts going all over and plopping in color. Now this is kind of messy because I was making those papers. This is scary. Okay, I'm just gonna say this is scary. Like she just starts putting in color everywhere. And she puts some around her hair, and then she starts. I should have gotten some clean water. I think she had a blob here. And she does. I don't think she waters it down too much or even blends it in too much. Oh goodness, Queen Bee. I've had this for a while, either online or maybe I know, right, Beth? Maybe like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I know you can get them in some of the that might be a little too red. And I wonder if she blends any of this. I know she does it dark over here. Any like the art stores I've seen them in. And then she took her orange and she just, goes like that. And now, of course, she had the white background, right? Oh, you're welcome. I don't think Walmart has them. Now, they might have it online, but I haven't seen it in my Walmart store. And there's the gray, because I know Dee Dee uses the gray. And the more you do this, you would get more used to using your brush, right? I mean, she is so good at the way she moves her brush. But I know she had a white spot down here, and she had, I think, a white spot here. I know she did her eyes pink, like like her the iris part. She did this hot pink. Now I'm going to have to paint my eyes white because I didn't want them tan. All right, Ange. Have a good day, sweetie. And then she goes through and she tells you, like, sometimes she puts a heart in the center of her eye. And I don't think she minds that it's like patchy like this. Just not sure what she does under. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Looks like, did anybody see? It looks like Mary posted something. Let's just check. After the storm, our electric was out several hours, and just when it came on, it started storming again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, a lot of times I like to take the screenshot of something and then it's in my photos so then I can always refer back. I know I love these colors too, Ray. And she also had one that she did, or different part of the color where she did some blues. There were some blue colors, and it was nice. They were pretty, but the pink and orange and the red, and then once you get your black, and of course on the white paper, it just pops. It really just pops. Let's see if I can try once again. Dang it. I keep getting too delayed. It's just not letting me. Maybe if I get to where she shows some of her. Let's just take a minute. Okay, Judy says, and this is good to know. Judy says that Walmart has tone tan journals with craft color hard covers, but the paper is thin and not meant for watercolor. Yeah, this is not really meant for watercolor either, guys. But colored pencils do well in this type of book, especially if you use a clear gesso. Oh, that's a nice tip. Okay, Barb's going to be back. All right. Hey, good morning, Dana. Nice to see you. All right, let's see if I can scoot forward here. Now, let me get her this away. And let me scoot. Oh, that was back this way. Let's see. She's showing some of her. Okay, now let me see if I can get this. Ah, I got it. Now, crop and scale. Well, I'm going to say done. Save in photos. All right, girls, let's see if this works. Photos, there she is. Let's turn her side. Now, this is not the same picture, but the coloring is the same. Hey, good morning, Jen Wren. Nice to see you. See, this is the same coloring. All right, so look, she goes right across the eyes there and just kind of fills in color. All right, so let me unplug my phone. Let me get my little. I got this for when I went to Europe. Didn't use it on my trip, but it holds my cell phone very nicely for when I'm streaming. I just have to find a clear spot to sit it. The other day it looked like somebody had overtaken my keyboard and my mouse was going all crazy, and I took my battery out, put my battery back in. I thought, what is happening? I had something laying on the little finger pad thing. What a nut. Okay, so she kind of has deepened. I'm going to dry this. Yeah, see, gosh, I wish the white paper would have worked better. I should have went and, you know what I should have done? I should have gotten my other sketch. That's what I should have done. Okay. She doesn't say that she mixes some colors, but maybe she does. Maybe she mixes a little bit of the orange and, because she does the nose, it's really orange. That's not good, Laura. And then she kind of comes in here with a deeper color. And you don't have to do everything the way she does it. But I think if you're learning like me, and you're, if you will, trying to channel her, it's probably good to do it like she does initially, right? And then you find your own way and do your own stuff. Let's put a little bit of hot pink over in here. And then she uses that orange. See, I color a lot too, right? But I've never tried to do any of those coloring pages like Dee Dee does where, you know, you go right around their eyes like this and make the mask like Beth is saying. I love that hot pink. I'm going to come back in here to my tan, my flesh color. And add some more of that around her face. Now on this one, she kind of goes up. The one that I watched, she didn't really go up with the nose. But this one she kind of does. So let's just kind of maybe follow along there a little bit. And then she does a dark, you know, in here. And let's put some of this deep red. She always says a darker color. Yeah, that's way too watery. I'm messing up her whips. Sorry, I'm not really looking at chat. She's looking so cute. Oh, thanks, Marty. I think she looks like she's got the plague. And then she does the hot pink down here. The other thing too about the Bristol paper, like Kathy Arbor was saying, it's nice and smooth. You know, this tone tan, really, Dee Dee uses it a lot for sketching and her portrait work. And I think it's probably perfect for that, but it is grabbing a little bit. So if you have, and Tam, excuse me, Tam likes to use the hot press, which is my preference as well. That might be for me because I'm an acrylic girl. I feel very comfortable working with acrylics. And I'm used to a smooth surface. Now let's see, this girl, does she have a fleur? Oh yeah, she put some hot pink in there and maybe some red. Let me get some color in this little rose here. Same colors, she's just kind of just really goes for it. And then she starts, you know, putting lines in the hair. Of course, hers is all speeded up. Okay, speed it up. I know, right, Jen? I think so too. And then she goes and she does these little, see, this is where she's a genius to me. See, I'm not much of a doodler. I have to work at doodling. But she decides to put little scallop shapes on her girl's skin. Right? And then she says, and then she decides to just start putting different, like paintbrush blobs. And then she goes and puts them. Now she's working on a bigger sheet of paper, and she's doing it really kind of like a double spread. So, oh, and look, I didn't erase mine. Over here on this side, I showed you my palette thing. There's really quite large. I showed you some different eyebrows. Like she'll have a couple of roses or flowers over here, and then she'll have, you know, branches and stuff over on this side. And I think I want to come in here and kind of lighten this up a little bit. And maybe put a little bit of white, because she did use, of course, she had the white coffee. Did I say white coffee? I was looking at Barb's thing that she made coffee. She had the white paper, and then she came in and she did put more white in because she really wanted this to be a contrast. Let's put some white in here in my little fleur. Oh, I've got to do the whites of her eyes, guys. I'm going to put white inside the flowers here. And then at one point, she took her brush and she spattered hot pink. Okay. How fun is that? So let's do it. I'm trying to get maybe a little bit thicker hot pink. Let's see if we can get it to, I'm not going to see it too much. Oh, there's a little. And she doesn't really care if it goes in her hair, on her face, because then she works it all in. Oh, thanks, Beth. That's very nice of you to see that. All right, so let's see if I can get the whites of her eyes I should have gotten a smaller brush. Okay, let's not mess around at this point. Let me get a smaller round. This is a number 1. This will do me better, I think. I almost just dipped in my hot pink. Now she uses, of course, a white Posca pen. In years past, she used the black, but she was using a different kind of black. I don't think it was Arteza, but it was something like Arteza, and maybe it was Arteza, and it was just the way she pronounced it. Didn't sound like Arteza to me. And she uses color pencil to, almost gave her pink eye, yeah. To do some of her shading, which of course I didn't bring any of my pencils out here. I don't know what I did, but I mean, I've really got drips of, I put my brush in the pink and didn't realize. I think she might have used the dark red like in her little tear duct areas. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Well, this afternoon, I'll tell you what. Yes, Jen, she does do pupils. I almost said pupils. Yeah, she does do pupils. Just give me a sec. Pupils. Good night. I'm going to put another coat of this hot pink in here. My paper's getting really wibbly. Wibbly dibbly. Let's see, I want to fix this eye. She uses the, like a paint pen to do her pupils. And sometimes she'll put a star in the eye instead of a pupil, or she'll put a heart. She does all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, it's like wild what she does. But it's so stinking cool when you look at it when it's all done. She looks a little freaky. All right, see, a lot of this is going to straighten up once I start. And she uses the same size brush for everything. Yes, Beth, wasn't that those people, those blue people in that movie Avatar, were really cool. This little brush has a wild hair. Tam's lips are really full. My lips are kind of flat, and hers are fuller and maybe shorter. Let's see. I don't know if I can make them fuller at this point. Let's try. I don't know, girls. I think I'm getting myself in trouble here. Might be getting myself in trouble. Well, she doesn't have to be happy. Let's see. Now, I remember from years ago, Tam would always use like a white streak down the center of the nose and all. Let's grab a little bit of this orange and a little bit of this red. And let's do, see if we can do a little bit more with her nose. That might not be a good thing, but she really encourages you to do you, as Tim Holtz would say. And then once something is dry, to just come back in and put in another layer. And like she says, you can do this for hours, right? Just keep fussing around for hours and hours. I think I want some of this darker red orange under the rose a little bit. Because this is all going to be very dark over here once we get fussing around with her hair and doodling. Let's get some hot pink. What did I change? I'm trying to channel camera. My paint splots didn't work out too well. I need some of this orange up here in her hair, I think. Let's put some of this orange in this fleur. And let's see, she darkens it all in there. She does definitely have definite lines here where the white is. See how she has like definite lines. It's not like it's blending. Like I'm trying to blend. What color do I have on my brush? And she doesn't really do that. See, but her edges are like really, I think, like cool to me. She definitely does white over the mouth. And she has a little space there where she puts her V. She has a very dark under there. This is much smaller here. I think if you do like a couple of hundred of these, you know. You like the blending? Yeah, everybody can do, like, I would be more comfortable with the blending. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, now I'm just loving this hot pink. What was it last week? Colleen and Kathy Berg, we were talking about neon colors. I think Colleen said she didn't have any hot pink. But see? You never know when you're going to use it or need it or want it. I've kind of lost her eyebrows. Wow. Hey, Gail. Good morning. Still morning, right? Yep, still morning. Okay, you could doodle, and I mean, you could do this part of it until the cows come home, girls. She does it under here. But I think I'm gonna try now to just do some doodling because we've been here 2 hours. Okay, I have till noon because then Lena comes on, right? Um, but let's see if we can get this to look halfway decent. So I'm going to use the heat gun. I'm not going to mess any more with this. I'm going to probably spend the better part of the rest of my day on the other ones that I've been Gail says, well, shoot, as soon as I sit down to watch, no, Obi needs something to go out, I guess. Okay, she'll be back as soon as possible. I guess Obi's a fur family member. All right, so let's hit it with the heat gun. Woo! Hit it with the heat gun. Woo! Then I have to dig out a pasta or two. A pasta, one or two pastas. I've really got that lip color in there quite dark. See, to me, hers looks dramatic and beautiful, and mine looks like somebody got caught drinking out of the milk bottle. Just saying. I wish I had some hot press. I have a whole tablet of cold press um, watercolor, but I might try using that a little later today. Because see, now this is on my mind, so I want to do it. I want to do it. All right, let's bring out the old bin of Poskers. Okay, let's see. Mostly looking for black. Black. I did just have some of these out. White. I think I have a white that's not quite. God forbid I throw anything out, girls. Okay? Just saying. And my bird saga continues. Okay, I had 2 yellow warblers, if you can believe it, a yellow warbler, 2 of them at the birdhouse in my little garden here. I think they were checking out to rent, and those darn crackles or grackles or whatever they're called, I think scared them away. I put out a piece of citrus. They're supposed to like fruit. The grackles have now eaten all the food that I've put out. They have figured out how to... What the my white Poskies? Oh, the phone. Here we go. I knew I had more than just the one set. And in today's mail, our hummingbird feeder, we had 2 last year. One got busted and the other one, my husband doesn't know where it is. So I've got a hummingbird feeder coming today and yet another bird feeder. This one's a caged one. Don't tell Ron. Gosh, everything gets delivered when he's home. Why can't it get delivered when he's at work? He's just so much better with it when he doesn't see it come in the mailbox or be delivered. Okay. So it's out for delivery, and I also ordered, you know what, with the price of gas, instead of running to the Walmart, okay, I just ordered it on Amazon, and I'm getting the Niger seeds, like that attracts the yellowfinch. And then I've got those mealworms that's supposed to attract the bluebirds. I'm thinking I'm going to do a combo. Put it in the caged feeder. Thank you, Marty. You're just too kind. Thank you. All right. So I've got me Poscas. Now she did use this here Stabilo oil. And she said you have to be careful with this because it is water soluble. I'm going to sharpen mine. It's been needing to be sharpened for quite some time, girls, if I'm being very honest. Now, let's just see what I can sharpen it in. Of course, I think this will make a bloomin' mess if I don't. Of course, one would say sharpen it in the bin, but my bin's not where I can reach it. I'm going to sharpen it in the lid of this little jar. So I'm going to start. What did Jen Wren say? And it shows her mopping with a paintbrush. You mean the floor? All right, that may be too darn sharp. Too darn sharp. All right, I've got to get some pupils in these eyes because they're a bit scary, girls. They're a bit scary. I'm just saying. All right, let's see here. Let's test the Posca. All right, we're going in. See, now I'm starting to scratch that off because I didn't let it dry. And I should always start on the left. And I don't do it. And I'm doing it again. All right, so then I'm just going to start coming in here. And doing outlining of the eye. And she really doesn't do around the eye there, but she does make this darker here. So let's just, she probably does that with the Stabilo oil. And I think she does that with the Stabilo oil. And then we've got to get our eyebrows back in here. Now she says she doesn't always go around the face, but sometimes she does. So I'm just gonna try to redefine this little gal's face. And I think she's too chubby. My phone keeps... Read above that, hon. Okay, wait a minute. I saw something on IG captioned, "My husband wants to talk about my internet spending when I'm done mopping the floor." I got it. That's cute. Put all our little squiggles back in for our little fleur. And like she said, you can do any kind of flower. Now she does a lot of stuff that's meaningful to her, like when she adds a dragonfly, or she adds oh, I need some nostrils. I need some nostrils big time here, guys. Give her little nostrils. And she usually always pulls line in. Now I don't know what I did with this red paint for her lips. The top lip, it's real shiny. I don't know why. I don't know why. Now, in this particular picture, she puts a heart here. And I'm going to come back in here, and this is dry now. I'm going to add more black to the pupil. And then in the one that I saw her do the other day, oh, I'm nervous to do this, but she just goes like this. Puts something like that in the little girl's face. And she puts like a lotus thing here. Although the one thing she said that I appreciated is she did the lotus design in pencil because she wasn't sure she would get the shape right. And she did. She did. She didn't have to erase it, but she said she would have. And she did the pencil right on top of everything she had going on. Let's see here. And then she goes and she does, I think she did this here. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to bring her eyebrows in a little bit more. And then she did this kind of a thing over her eye. And she just starts doodling and adding all kinds of stuff. Now, I really want to try the, boy, she did her eyes really different. I want to try this Stabilo. I haven't done that before. Like when I watched her years ago, she did all her shading. I'm sorry, she who? Sorry, Gail. Tamara Laporte. Sorry, honey. Yeah, Tamara Laporte. And she comes in and she just starts putting in this. Now, hers looked a lot darker than mine looks, but mine says Stabilo All. And I'm going to put some in there. And I'm going to scrub some in here. And then, of course, under this flower, I'm going to put some. She really makes it quite dark. And, of course, on the white paper, it's quite the contrast, which, many of you know looks really lovely. And then I think she just puts a little around her nose and a little bit in here. Up under this flower, we'll do some. And then I've got to do her eyelids. Now she might do this in the, I think I've got too much there. She might do that in the, oh, bye, Jen. You have to go? Thanks, Jen. Nice to see you. Beth, did Bethy leave? Bye, Beth. Okay, Barb's cutting out as well. Bye, Barb. Okay, let's see here. Putting some in here. And then she did a lot of it in her hair. But she really comes around here and really shapes the face. Now, on the one I'm looking at, she's got the gal's hand is right there. I guess I probably, instead of doing all this, I should probably put some water to it and see how it turns out. She comes in here and deepens this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wow, it does get dark. Look at that. Look. Cool beans. Neat, huh? I think it's neat. I have to be a little more careful, I think, around, this is what she was saying, like around her eye. Nah. Now, she did use color pencil, and I don't think she told us what brand color pencil. Years ago, she used to use the Prisma. But like she said, she never used to put eyelashes on her faces before. But she does now. She's oh, thanks, Gail. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to get it I don't want my brush to be too drippy wet, you know, because I don't want it to run. I'm loving this pink cheek over here. Let's see, she put a little bit of I think darkness like under this chick's chin. Maybe just a little. Oh, I didn't do around her nose. Not liking that so much. I guess I could come back in there with some white. Need some hair down here. Let me see what she does with the, she just leaves that plain. Years ago, she had butterfly wings everywhere. Thanks, Marty. You're all very kind. I should have resprayed my paint here. I think that line's a little harsh there. Oh, that looks a little better. And then she takes a little bit of white and gives a little bit of white on the, which turned pink. And sometimes she does those little loopy things in the eyes and such. Now, let me get my, like she might do a little thing like that in the eye. Should have done it in the other eye. Let's give her, let's try. It's a little damp over there. Let's give her a little heart. And then let's do some branches here. And little leaves. All this stuff, you know, just takes time to fill in. But see, all that stuff looks cute, right? And you can use any kind of doodle stuff that you personally would like. I think I need to dry this a little bit. I think she said sometimes she does different colors. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Oh, they might have gone to the mall, Kimberly. When it's raining, they might have went to get some groceries. You just never know with those little ones. Okay, so I think I want to do maybe a more distinct line. Don't forget to every once in a while shake your Posca, shake your Posca. All right, now let's give her maybe a little. I don't like that so much, girls. Let's give her a little, let's see. And I'm going to have to do something with her little nose. Her little nose is bothering me. But I do struggle with the white pasta. Yes. Excellent tip. I've done it myself, and I keep doing it. One never seems to learn. when her name is Lori. This might be the one that's a little on the dead end side. I should probably clean the nib or wipe the nib off before I put it away, but alas, I do not. Oh, come on. Come on, Posky. Oh my goodness, my phone just keeps not, I don't want that. I want that. Thank you so much. Let's put a little highlight up here. We need some lightness there. And she sometimes puts a little dot here and a little bit of lightness here. Let's put a little dot here. And let's give her a little star there. And she needs a little, I'm much better with a white. Just like with your colored pencil, your white can pick up color from something else. And what I did was I just picked up some of that black Posca. And now I've got a black smudge on her little nose. Thanks, Ange. And then she, let's see here. Let's go easy. I was going to do like a lotus thing there, but let me go easy on myself here. She's on this particular girl I'm looking at, which is not the same design. Kay More Kind. Hi all, I'm working on a black and white themed photo album for my old black and white photos. It's coming. Wonderful. Be More. And I don't think I've met you before. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in and for sharing. That sounds awesome. Okay, let's do a little heart. And then she's got like a little half moon here, which I'm not really great at making, but let's try. And then she puts in a little star. All right. And then she's got over the eyebrow one of these things. But like anything else, you know, the more you do it, the more practiced you become. Hey, Connie Dunn. Oh, Connie, you're Be More Kind. I didn't know that. Nice to see you. Okay. And let's see. She needs something over here, I think, girls. What can I put under this eye? See, it's all about the doodle, right? It looks so much better when you just start doodling stuff. Let's give her a couple little stars here. And let's do a little, see if I can get this Posca to go a little bit more. I got one of those little printer things, the Pooley, Pooli, and I haven't really used it yet, but I wanted to print off some pictures from my trip to Europe, and I bought a journal that I can just do like a glue book. So I think that'll be fun if I ever get started. Okay, so then she's got all little dots in here. And then she might have a little star. And I think I need to be a little more purposed about my dots. And it probably could still even be a little darker in here, ladies. I think the contrast could really be a little darker. But she's got little tiny specks all in this area. Any suggestions for what I can put over on underneath this eye? Any ideas? And then Tam does something to shadow here. I think she uses colored pencil, but I didn't bring any color pencils that I think would work. I don't think it's deep enough. Like I have this one. Thanks, Ray. Cad Red. I'm not sure that's gonna, yeah, not so much. And I have this Stabilo white. No, this is a Nixon Lead Fast Nixon. That might work. Put a little white under here. I'm really not liking her nose. Let's see. I still got some. Oh, diamond shape. Oh, that's a good idea, Ray. Or Ree. Is that Ray? Yeah, Ree. No, Ray said it. Got to keep my Ree and my Ray straight. I just have to make that not as prominent there. I think my nose shadow was a little out of control. Methinks. I've been dreaming of a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. I had some dark on my. Well, now you have to go. The dog just isn't happy. Aw, he's 16. Okay, Gil, no problems. I know my little cherub. She's what is she now? She's 12, and she was just diagnosed with diabetes. So we're having issues too. You got to take care of your little ones. Got to take care of them. All right, let's see here. Okay, you could fuss till the cows come home, right? I like that little bit of hot pink on her nose. And I need to get some white. Let's see if I can get this white Posca to, yeah, that's better. Really get some bright white on her lip. That looks a lot better. All right, I'm going to try to do eyelashes. And normally, I mean, I can do them with a paintbrush, no problem. Hey, Violet, nice to see you. Hey, thanks. Oh, I love face painting. I have a video where I did my own face a couple years ago, I think it was, on YouTube. I painted my face like a pumpkin or something. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun, really. I can be a bit wacky. All right, now Ray said some diamond shapes, so let's do... Could have just done a teardrop too, right? That's not such a good diamond. It looks more like a kite, Ray. How do I fix that? A diamond, I guess it's more equal. Do I just need to make the top bigger? Yeah, I think I just need to make the top bigger. My goodness, that looks a little better. Gosh, a diamond of all thing, okay? And not doing it very well. Or spade shape. All right, now let's not forget, I didn't do, oh, I better cap this up until I need it again. I think I maybe need some Posca around her nose. Let's see here. I didn't activate this in her hair, this Stabilo All. Need some more. I need some more of that. I have to put some more of that in there when it dries, I guess. Let's do our little flowers. That's okay. My lights are kind of flashing. I don't think it's storming here, but it certainly looks like it's going to today. No, it's just a little dreary. Right. Right. A sideways square. I guess I could just use black paint, right? If I'm more comfortable with that. I don't think Tam's going to yell at me. Whoa, I knocked over on the phone. It would be nice if Tam showed up and yelled at me. I wouldn't mind. She could yell at me. I'd be all right with that. I'm all right with it. I'm going to do these scales with some black around them. I need to do the eyelashes on the other side of her face. Usually I would turn this upside down. And I really can't see them too much, I don't think. And I'm just going to give her a little Little lower lash on this side. I think I would like her a lot better if she wasn't on the tan paper. I know I keep saying it, but let's get some white in here too. I need another fleur. All right, girls. I don't know. She's turned out better than I thought, but not as good as I had hoped. Does that make sense? You can't really see. I think maybe this Posca's dying. Oh my gosh, has anybody checked the price of maybe they were always this expensive and I just didn't realize the price of Sharpie pens? Oh my goodness, I think they've gone up in price. I do believe. I think I might need some of my red here. And some of my pink. Excuse me. Well, I think I've tortured. Oh, there we go. Hold on, I've got to find my mouse. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can get rid of them here, can I? See, I'm in StreamYard. I don't know if I can get him from here. Let me get to YouTube. Oh, I didn't find myself. Sorry, ladies. Hold on. Oh, no. I hid Ray. Trying to get rid of the bot. Ray, I'm so sorry. I'm sure you can hear me, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't have too many mods. And none of them are here. Let me see if I can get Ray back in here. I don't know if I can. I'm just trying to remove these things for right now. Boy, they really come in, yeah, I didn't mean to. There's a fine line between, unhide. I think I unhid Ray. I can't get rid of all these guys. They don't look like they're going anywhere. Okay, Carol, that might be a good idea. Oh no, I'm not getting the See, I'm not getting, I've got to go to YouTube, ladies. I am so sorry. I should have, had, I can't do anything from StreamYard, unfortunately.
Right.
Let's
I
see.
should have had, I can't do anything from Stream.
Okay, let's see. See, I don't see where, oh, add mod. Okay. All right, Carol, I added you as a mod. And, oh my goodness. Whatever I did didn't take any of them out, did it? I gotta see if I can put Ray back in. Gosh, I haven't had any of these guys. Any of these bots. Oh, this is a nice ending too. We're more concerned about Ray. No, honey, I didn't mean to. I was trying to get that bot and you were right underneath of it and my mouse slipped and I nailed you instead of nailing the bot. I was trying to do it from StreamYard. Like when I do this on other people's channels and I report them, and then they seem to go away, but they don't look like they're going away to me. Oh, heavens. Do any of them look like they're moving or they're going away? Oh, well, on that note. Well, girls, I think this project's just about done. Right. I was hoping you could hear me, Ray, and that you were not offended. It was by accident. Yeah, YouTube side for sure. All right, ladies, I think this is going to be the end of this project for me. Oh, thanks, Violet. Okay, that's good to know because to me it looks like they're still quite there. Of course, I'm still in Top Chat. And let me get back to my StreamYard here. So this is my rendition of Tamara Laporte's little girl. Her face is, I think, a little too chubby, and I think she's too big for the page. But she looks cute for a first try at this. Like I said, I've tried her work before, but not this high contrast stuff. Thanks, girls. So you really need to check it out. I have to put, I'm so bad at going back and adding stuff into my description box, but I'll add Tam's, and Barb had put her link in earlier for the sketchbook and for this video. It's really, it's not real long and it's really fun to watch and see her work. I just love it. And gosh, what do I have to tell you? Thanks, Ange. It's Friday. Murray's electric had been out after the storm, and then another storm hit. So hopefully, she'll be able to have the energy and have the internet to come on later this evening. It's Friday. Lena should be coming on around 12 noon Eastern. That's in about 15 minutes. Keep an eye out for hashtag Second Saturday, /7. That's a collaborative effort that. Hi, Elise. Elise, I'm sorry. It seems like every time I'm ready to cut out, you pop in. Please don't take it personal. I need a comfort break and I need my lunch. And Lena is coming on at 12. That's like 15 minutes. Um, really, Ange? I thought he graduated last night. I thought it was the 12th, but you could be right. And so Maria from Maria's Miscellany has 7 ladies together. And this month, May, Lisa Conway from Lisa Eclectic Life gives us our 7 prompts. And that's supposed to go live tomorrow, I think, noon central. So keep an eye out for that. And goodness me, I hope there's nobody or nothing else I'm supposed to remember to tell you that I'm forgetting. So let me know if you have any questions. If you're new here and you've been lurking, or if you're a replayer, I'd appreciate so much if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, and then you won't miss anything. I've got a couple of videos to upload, so I've got some work to do this afternoon, ladies. So I'm going to be busy, 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 hoping to catch Murray for my Murray fix later this evening. And I hope you're all doing well. No, it's tonight. Okay, Ange. So Curry's graduating tonight. He's gotten some awesome awards. So I know Keisha and her husband are most excited about this, and the future of their son. Cool. It's all cool stuff, emotional stuff, but cool stuff, right? It was so good to see you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And as I like to say, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you all soon. Bye, ladies. Have a good afternoon.